People with Cancer placements. Cross watching for Cancer. 3 years ago, I went back and watched the Pisces video. I was in there wiping my hands off because they be getting sweaty. They still getting sweaty. My ears is poking out. They poke out anyway, but I be wondering, the baby got ears like that. Okay, so I got tricks and riddles for you. It's like a game where it's 3 cups and $100 bill is placed under one of the cups. And they move the cups around like this, and you got to keep your eyes on it the whole time. 3 cups until you keep your eye on the one that got the 100 until the cup stop, so that you can pick the right cup. It's a type of trick, um, but it keeps you paying attention to a certain cup the whole time for a reward. Something is a trick, so that you only pay attention to what's only going on in one certain cup instead of all of them. But somebody wants to distract your focus from one of those other cups on purpose. They want you to focus on the cup in which you already know the contents to, leaving the other 2 cups to remain a mystery. Again, like in the cup, when they only gonna put 100 in one cup, and once they switching it around like that, you don't give a fuck about them other 2 cups because they empty. You focus on that one with the money in it. But that game is a legit game. Not saying that it ain't or it is, right? But I'm not saying that they're using that as a trick. I'm saying that somebody's trying to use that type of mentality. Instead of the cup having $100 in it, it's information in the cup that they told you, right? But in the other 2 cups has information too. So focusing on that one cup in the scenario won't get you anywhere. It's not $100 under this information, but it's information in each cup. Okay. Now, somebody's purposely keeping you focused on that one cup where you already know what's in it, so that you don't be tempted to look at the other 2 cups. So, somebody needs to pay attention to everything, all aspects of a story, not just the part you were told or the part you already know. Um, Somebody needs to look where they normally wouldn't, or where they were told not to look. Like when people say stuff like, oh, they don't help with that there, or they don't have that type of stuff you want there. Look anyway. It's a small example, right? You looking for something one day, you looking for something and someone say, oh, it's not there, I checked. Well, you check for yourself. Something is only for you to see anyway, so they won't see it in some cases. Hmm. So I feel like you'll see something that somebody else doesn't. And I feel like it's tricks and riddles because, in a sense, somebody's purposely trying to cause confusion. Whereas the riddles could be of the universe, because we all know that the universe speaks in signs and synchronicities. Okay, so but something will be made for your eyes only. This could be on a spiritual level. So you'll be out there and you'll see something and you'll say, hey, do you see this such and such? And they'll look and say, because it ain't meant for them to see it. It's only meant for you to see it. But you ain't crazy. But they might think you are, but you ain't. So, Cancer people. My holy water. I gotta get the energy out from the last reading. I don't know if I did that already. I think that's what that is. No, it's Florida water. I'll be calling it holy water. Because, baby, it's going to cleanse. Okay. All right. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Please give us some clear and precise messages for the Cancer people. People with Cancer placements. Cross watching for Cancer. What do they need to know at this time? Only energy of high vibration, high frequency, and high white light is welcome here, spirit. No energy of low vibration, low frequency, or negativity is welcome, and I ask that you rebuke it in the name of you. Amen, 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 amen. Cancer people. Oh, thank you. Conflict. Clashing, differences, incompatibility, distance, separation, space, blockage, and breaking point. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Heart, depth, family, resistance. Open heart, depth, family, resistance, divine feminine, divine masculine, intuition. Conflict, causing distance because somebody's just over it. There's some type of clash here that brings in space in between two people because enough is enough. Cancer people. Bitterness. Resentment, anger, hurtful words. Hopeless. Sinking, despair, falling apart. You play stupid games and you win stupid prizes. That's what I heard. Chemistry high. Attraction, spark, passion. Finality. Hey, Shalita, thank you. Can I hit a heart on that? Yay, I hearted it. I didn't know I could do it. I tried so many times that don't let me do nothing. Thank you, girl. Okay. What else? Commitment. Marriage, promises, fidelity. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the $20. Abandoned. Left out, walked away cold. Lusting, memory, and pride. I feel like somebody got beat at their own dumb game. That's what it's feeling. I feel so heavy, and I feel like I was playing chess and not checkers. Thank you, and thank you. It's no problem. Look, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be. Trying to stay dedicated, honey. There'd be a lot going on in the spiritual realm. Lusting, memories, pride, distracted, and emotional. Somebody got beat at their own game, but I don't feel like the person that they were playing the games with beat them. I feel like it was spiritual. And now it's a lot of emotions going on where somebody's upset. They're bitter. They got resentment. They got anger. They got hopeless, despair, sinking, falling apart. And then attract chemistry. They're still attracted and passionate about the situation, but it's over. It's done. It's finished. And then we got commitment. And then we got abandonment. See, somebody's going through a whole emotional roller coaster here. They're mad. They're sad. They're depressed. They're in love. They want you. They want you to leave me alone. And you left me out. You abandoned. You did this. Like, they got lusting on the bottom. They reminiscing. But then it's all wrapped up in this pride. That's where the battle takes place, in the pride and the ego, the arrogance, the stubbornness. Well, I hope it gets better, Dawson. You can't let you can't let your day get bad. That's how I see it. I'm taking control of my day, and I rebuke you, demon. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause they say you manifest your reality, so I'll be like, yep, the day is bad right now, but in the next 5 minutes, it's gonna be the best day you can ever have. That's what you gotta do. Bitterness. Why is somebody going through the bitterness phase? 3 of Cups. Because they want you back. Because they want you to take a risk to reconcile with them after they've apologized and they not getting the answer that they deserve. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that they want it. But maybe somebody somehow feels entitled to a second chance somehow. You're supposed to give me a second chance. They're getting angry at you because they leech your way or want you to leak their way when it comes to a reconciliation. They said they sorry. I said I'm sorry. You're supposed to forgive me. This is somebody, look, this is somebody who made the wrong choice, made a bad decision, or deceived somebody in some way, and now they're trying to make it right. But that's on your end. Like, nobody's obligated to come back. That's the part we got to wrap around after that, because there's a possibility of rejection. But we knew that all along, right? That's what keeps us from going in to apologize so soon. Or right here, pride and ego, arrogance. You be thinking I ain't apologizing because they ain't gonna do nothing but reject me anyway. But that's your ego talking. Is it about you getting rejected anyway? Is it about you going in and making sure this person you still care about know that you was in a bad space? You really ain't that fucked up and you sorry. This person, you gotta make your right and wrong. Make your wrongs right. Everybody don't see it that way. It's a karma come hunting their ass down, and then you be happily to fix everything. You don't want that shit no more. So you're gonna do right out here, right? But somebody's apologizing, hurtful words. It's like anger, resentment. They cussing a motherfucker out. Fuck you, bitch. I don't want you anyway. Like it's going there. But you just apologize for being everything that you're currently being now. It's like somebody's throwing a fit. I'm sorry to say it, but that's what it is. It's like you apologize, you want somebody to risk it and take a risk with you, and they're just like, I don't know, I don't wanna make a wrong decision. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. This is what they're telling you. And you're like, bullshit. All I've done for you, all the times I've forgiven you. Like, I don't want to wake the baby up. She's sleeping right there. But somebody's just instantly going into a frenzy because the person's just like, well, I don't know about that. And the finality might be a finality, but this is something y'all probably do all the time. It's just somebody's tired of it, right? They don't want to do this no more. If you can't check your anger, you can't check your aggression, you can't check your ego, then what the fuck are we doing? Huh? We're gonna keep ending up back at square one. Semi finality. I'm going to the bottom to clarify that instead of going side by side. This is where I feel the need to go. The Two of Swords to the Knight of Swords. It's like somebody only wanting to do right now that you're leaving. And nobody want to hear that. It don't seem genuine. It just seemed like now you're willing to do what I wanted you to do all along. It means you was capable of it. But you let me go through all this begging you and pleading and all that bullshit for you to sit there. No, it's a smack in my fucking face. See, when people love you and they caring about to you, you shouldn't take that for granted, because that love and that caring, don't think that they just as nice and loving that they are. They can't just be as mean and bitchy, right? You take that nice and that kindness for granted, and then you want to turn around and show me that you can do it when I'm leaving? Fuck you. Okay? That's how some people gonna feel about it. Everybody ain't gonna take that well. So y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta appreciate these people y'all got while they here. Cause this is a cold world out there. You get somebody bring some warmth to your life, you better be careful how you treating people. Okay? Then you don't have to agree to everything, but you don't gotta talk bad and get disrespectful. Right? So now somebody don't know what to do. That's like it's over. You want to chase them down at the same time. You feeling like they supposed to be giving you a second chance. And the finality is somebody walking away, and now you don't know what to do about it. Intuitively, you probably was receiving messages, but I don't know if you did what you was told intuitively. But now it's you trying to get into alignment now, because shit done got serious, because shit done hit the fan. And for you, it ain't like, oh, I'm going to do it because you leaving me. It is in a sense, but it's not. It's like, damn, it's crunch time. If I don't do it now, it's gonna be never. Right? This is the perspective of somebody else. So whereas the person you coming to is like, motherfucker, that means you was capable of doing it all this time, and you just trying to do it because I'm leaving you. That's their perspective. They truth and your truth don't mean that they lying. Right? They got a truth, you got a truth. Yeah, it might seem that way to you, and it does look that way, but it's not like that for me. For me, it is, I'm doing it at the last minute, and because you leaving it, but it's a now or never type of thing for me. It's not because, oh, I could do it all this time. I just didn't think you was gonna leave, and all of that is a reality check for the person talking those exact words out their mouth. Oh, yes, so you was taking advantage of the situation because you didn't think I was gonna leave. Now, it's a fact check for, because how? Now motherfucker gonna be mad about that new information. Now you been playing this bullshit. You know how people get in their feelings and stuff. And everybody was raised different. Where it's like you might have been raised to give good love emotionally. Somebody was raised to think that love was smacking the shit out of a motherfucker, right? Not saying that that's right. They should be healing that, right? No offense to them. But I'm saying that everybody got their own perspectives, and it's more than likely gonna show up two truths in a story. right? Because this is how I see it and how I feel about it, and this is how you see it, how you feel about it. Now we got to come together in the middle and see how can we make these truths coexist or align with each other. And if we can't, then we ain't the ones for each other, right? So now somebody, when it's crunch time, they're wanting to try to get into alignment, try to chase it down, trying to, Aquarius energy, trying to move in the calmer waters, try to, but it's wishy washy. I'm sorry, it is though, because if you come in and reconcile me, and I'm a little scared to risk things with you, so you say you fucking bitch or something like that. I'm just like, whoa, whoa. See, that's why I'm motherfucking scared to blah blah blah, whatever. You know what I mean? But if it's that far gone, I just feel like people are going to separate. You're going to, because now at this point, it's so much water under the bridge that now you need to go on your own path and heal yourself, and I need to be on my own path healing myself. Probably not even from my trauma, probably from the trauma that I just endured from the situation with you, because you came in this bitch with trauma, refusing to heal or didn't see anything wrong with you in the first place. Whatever. Okay. So tell me about the hopeless card. Somebody's definitely going through a lot of emotions at one time. The Page of Swords. The Page of Wands. And the Four of Cups. So now you go from being angry and resentment to feeling hopeless. That like you missed out on the opportunity. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. It's over. Now you, it's not funny. Then you go into that poor me energy. Ain't no point of doing shit anyway. You gonna leave. Ain't no point of this. Ain't no point of that. You know how masculine energy can be, feminine too. But now it's like, well, I'm feeling hopeless. I'm in despair. I'm having a depression. Oh well, she done missed out. Ain't no point of doing nothing. But this is all. It's like still being the wounded warrior. When at this time you've caused wounded. Somebody else is needing to be the wounded warrior at this time, but you taking it up for yourself, right? Come out of this woundedness and be a lion. Try that. Okay? Stop being poor me. Stop being, oh, the world owe me something. Stop that. And see how far you'll make it. Because the world don't owe you shit. Right? You owe everything to yourself. So you need to be out here being the person who you need to be, so you can obtain the things that you deserve and the things you need in life. Right? Because other than that, the rest is just bullshit. You're going to keep being surrounded by shit that ain't working, doing the same old thing till you realize you got to make a switch. Chemistry. It's like, but you still are feeling some type of way about this person, even though you feeling like I lost them. It's like, I don't know. I just need to see how the other person feel. I don't know if this is a Cancer going through all this or the crosswatcher of the Cancer. Because the chemistry is still there, saying you want this to work out. Right? The Tower says things are happening. It needs to happen. It's necessary. It's out of your control. But you don't know which way it's going to go. But it's all for you to pause and reflect and see something from another perspective. Right? First, I'm going to ask real quick, how does the other person feeling? The one on the other end of all this. How they feel? They just want to gain the balance. They just want balance, right? They're feeling like they better off emotionally. This ain't serving them, and they just want the balance. They just want to balance their life out, right? That's all they want, is to balance their life out. This shit ain't working. This ain't bringing no balance to them. They feel like you got childhood traumas that you need to work on, and it's just too much. It's too much past shit wrapped up, and then they just want to walk away. This is how they're feeling, right? You could be dealing with an empress or emperor, but there's the Queen of Cups. Somebody's just like, fuck this. Is a Cancer woman. Like I've been as bearing and as lenient as I fucking possibly can. This person got their own fucked up issues, which is true. No offense to you. But if you are just going through this whole emotional spurt on a motherfucker because you didn't get your way, we grown now. We grown now. But you got a motherfucker over here scared to death to fuck with you, and then you mad and lash out on them because of it. I don't get it. Okay. Tell me about the Hangman. What are you supposed to see from another perspective? This is a cross-watching person. Maybe even a Cancer masculine. That's going through the whole needing to fix themselves. And not that the Cancer is perfect or the cross-watcher is perfect, but they don't know what the fuck to do in this situation. Like, the pause to reflect is about healing. Cancer masculine, cross-watching masculine, whoever. It's about healing. It's for you to pause and reflect on healing. This is how you show up. This is how you obtain a love and a solid offer like such as the one you want, the one you're trying to grasp. Nobody's going to give you shit, and you're not going to obligate anybody to be anything. Nobody owes you anything. So it's up to you to owe yourself everything. If you see that's a decent person that you want to spend your life with, then you need to show up in the energy that it takes to obtain that. Right? Life is all about balance. There's a solid opportunity in emotion. Could just be something, some other blessing. But that's what I feel like what needs to happen. You need to pause to reflect on the temperance. What's the temperance energy? See, all your aces is falling out at one spot. Ace of Wands. That's the temperance getting clarified with something passionate. And somebody could be a fire sign, which is why they have a hard time with passion. It turns into anger so quickly. Right? The Page of Swords is something underlying. Excuse me. It's like a path, but the Four of Swords, it says something, some underlying truth. That this could be some other underlying issue that needs to be healed as well. That has nothing to do with this opportunity, but you kind of be taking it out on that. Maybe somebody gets so scared that somebody gonna leave them that it turns into anger. Could be an earth sign here, right? It's like some type of abandonment issue that needs to be addressed when it comes to commitment. You start blowing the fuck up like you ain't going no fucking where, type shit. And that'll get you sent to jail, my boy. So, hello. Some about abandoned the Three of Pentacles. This is why it's such a trigger for them, because when you say you leave in Cancer or Cross Watcher, it's that it triggers an abandonment issue that they already have, right? That they need to put to an end. So a time in their life that caused them a very tragedy. And this is where all the defensiveness comes when it comes to building and aligning new friendships, new alliances. The abandonment issues in the way. And this is why it's never built on a solid foundation, so to speak. It's because the hurt is still piled there. You need to get rid of that. So piling up, building things on top of this is anytime it could blow the fuck up and be nothing. So somebody needs to go through and readdress some type of abandoned issue that had you really hurt in the past, because you're still carrying it with you currently in your present. I feel like the person care about you. Air sign energy. Who am I? Cancer. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But I feel like this is something that's going to take a minute. It ain't going to be no overnight fix. This ain't something you can slap a band-aid on. Something about commitment. The Five of Cups. Somebody's past disappointment is in the way of their commitment. So you want it so bad, but you're not doing anything to fix it when it comes to your trauma. And that ain't easy, I get it. But it takes more than just showing up and being present and saying, okay, I'm ready. Because the way you display yourself, maybe you ain't meaning to show these hurt behaviors, but they're seeping through your pores and how you treat people and how you show up in your everyday affairs. So it's something here maybe supposed to be marriage, fidelity, promises, commitment. But the opportunity's there, but somebody still need balance from the past disappointment. So you can't enter the congregation like that. I'm sorry, you can't. You got to go get that healed up, balanced out, and then come back, pop out, check for the opportunity at that point. Like, just saying you love a person ain't enough. I need to see what kind of love you displaying, what kind of love you was taught, what kind of love have you fixed throughout your journey, because you realized that you was the problem. Like, that's what I need to see. I don't want, no. Ain't nobody out here trying to build bullshit. They're trying to build forever. It's the serious people. And they can't do that. You know for a fact, anybody serious knows for a fact when you run up on a motherfucker, they hurt, you need to turn around and go the other way. You do. Because that's a lack mentality. That's abandonment issues. That's the left out in the coldness that's just going to spill onto me. And who got... baby, I've been hurt enough. I see you, you cute, good mentality, good head on your shoulders. Hey, but holler at me when you heal, because no. That means if I give my progress up for you, I got to start all the way over. And just like you were avoiding that painful shit, it was painful. I'm avoiding ever going back, okay? Thanks. See you on the other side. That's all I got, babe. I'm going to blow you a kiss, because who? I'm not fucking up my progress for you. Yes, I love you, but it's not enough. It's not enough for my soul's journey to be flushed down the. If you loved me, why would you be asking me to do that? Like, mm-mm. Like we both can't be taking a loss here. Somebody's just needing to go through judgment. That's what it is. And I don't feel like it has to be judgment at this point because you still got it to where you can check yourself. You've wrecked yourself a little bit, but you can still check yourself before you wreck yourself further. And now I don't want to make no promises on this situation or this woman or where she gonna be when you done, and that's where you concerned at. But the concern is in the wrong area. If you're gonna want a woman like this, you're gonna need to know the love in order to feed her, to keep her happy and keep her striving, right? So that's the least of your worries. You got to go over there and attack the kind of love that you're giving to people, because it might have stemmed from a broken kind of love that you was brought up to believe in, and it's just not working. And for the most part, I feel like it would be a love that was not there, right? In a sense, because the abandoned card is there, right? So you're obligating people, I don't know, to kind of like stay around. I feel like it's a harsh ending that you need to revisit, right? And that's the only way you're gonna be able to free yourself, because you got to revisit why some situation that made you feel left out, like you wasn't good enough, like they didn't want to keep you or some shit like that. But this is all in your mind and how you see it, because a motherfucker don't have to keep you for you to be all good by yourself, right? But that's the process of the journey, the healing, because you don't always know that, right? You don't really know a lot of shit until the Lord start opening your mind up and your wisdom spiritually, right? It be a small mind that you have that you can't wrap your mind around shit until shit start making sense, like abandonment, right? Let me make an example. If I feel abandoned, it's because I feel like everybody left me behind. You know what I mean? But then when the Lord introduces a perspective to me that I'm all good by myself, I don't need anybody in this world. Oh, I didn't know that. Shit, people always need people. You what? I can be good all by myself and not be abandoned. Like I went through this on their journey, thinking, oh, you leaving me out, or people that's supposed to. This I still feel this way. People that was put in this world to love me turn do different. They don't, right? But that don't make me feel abandoned anymore, right? Because I realize the power of aloneness. The power of aloneness is much more powerful than being with many of these people, right? Because you better off by yourself. That's where you come into this Nine of Pentacles, right? Where you realize ain't no such thing as a Five of Pentacles, because there's nine, right? Your mind can only see five. Well, just imagine when it expands, right? When we expand in our mind from that Five of Pentacles to that Nine of Pentacles, you move, can't nobody tell me nothing. That's when you become dangerous. That's when you become a threat to society and emotion in the dating realm, right? Because you comfortable by yourself, right? You don't need no motherfucker. You graduated from the Five of Pentacles thinking you gotta have somebody. And matter of fact, who fucking taught me that shit? It's a waste of not. Yeah, I'm gonna get that back, but it's a waste, right? Who taught me that I needed to have somebody to be okay in this world? And maybe nobody taught me that. Maybe that's just what my mind perceived. And until the knowledge was expanding and opening up more, I wouldn't be able to see that. This motherfucker picking fruit off the tree by herself. Huh? Still happy. Oh. Who told me I need somebody? And that's the main. Who told me I need somebody to give me love? Right? Parents. It's a parent thing in that sense, because who makes you feel abandoned more than the parents that you like? Say you was giving up for adoption or any of that stuff, you gonna go through some type of abandonment issue, or your daddy wasn't there, some shit like that, right? Your parents, I feel like you get more abandonment issues from parents, if anything else. I don't know about anything. Your parents give you that, how they loved you, how they was there for you, and all that shit, right? Then you realize, damn, I don't need a motherfucker to give me that love. I can give myself that love, right? And 9 times out of 10, the love people be trying to give you be broken a bitch anyway, huh? So you love me all these 21 years for me to get out here and be grown and have to relearn what the fuck love is anyway, huh? Then you see all these people getting mad at their parents. You're the reason I'm broken. You know, and then they'll get over it. They'll make it past it, like, okay, you the reason, but you did the best you can. It's all a process. You go through all of this on the journey to build yourself, to grow, to heal, to see perspectives that you didn't know exist, because all you had is the perspective of the parents that taught you. You'll get it. If you don't, then you will. Okay, so it ain't no such thing as abandon. Right? The whole world could leave you by yourself, and as long as you got what you need and you love yourself, you gonna be fine. Loving yourself is very powerful. When you love yourself, abandonment just fades away. Ain't no such thing as abandonment when self-love enters the picture. Because you love yourself so much that you're not going to allow yourself to just deal with anybody. Right? Thus putting you in the situation to be by yourself. Right? Not all of y'all dealing with anybody, but I'm just saying, in some cases you will. Because cycles are broken and they need to be fixed. And people need to break them broken ass cycles and merge into healed ones. Okay? So, but we live and we learn, so don't beat yourself up. Just do better. Because when you know better, you do better. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Be blessed and protect your energy. It's important. Okay. Peace.